Please welcome Weird Al Yankovic.
Hey, how you doing?
Great, Weird Al. How are you?
Oh, fine. Thanks for asking.
It is a pleasure to speak with you. Big fan. I used to love to watch Al TV on MTV in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoyed the stuff from back in the day. And so, Ken, you're a huge influence on my partner, Ken.
Yeah, I do parody songs from time to time, but not the big, huge productions that you do.
You don't get Donny Osmond in your video, I guess.
No, I don't make videos.
No.
Yeah.
Nor does he get, Florence Henderson, Ruth Buzzy, Pat Boone. You've had...
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
All the A-list.
Yeah, and I don't get residuals either.
Right.
No.
Now, I'm always curious about how this works. Do you have to get clearance from the artist when you are doing the parodies?
Well, legally, it's kind of a gray area. I could probably get away with doing whatever I wanted because of, First Amendment rights and the Supreme Court rules in favor of parody artists like Two Live Crew generally. But, I don't like to step on people's toes. I want to make sure everybody's cool with it. And I do, in fact, get permission for all the parodies.
Who was not cool with it?
Prince is one guy who's never agreed to a parody. He just somehow doesn't think they're funny, and he's always said no.
Okay. Have you done them anyway, or no?
No, because I respect the artist.
I see. Who was the biggest fan? Which recording artist was the most excited about you doing a parody?
It's hard to say, but Chameleonaire on the new album actually seems to be pretty happy about it. He not only did he put White and Nerdy on his MySpace page, which I was pretty happy about, but he's been saying really great things about me in the press. Apparently, and I didn't know this, apparently I can flow and spit. Which is pretty good.
Were you aware of that fact?
I did not know that.
Wow.
So of all of the many parodies that you've done over the years, since the very beginning, the dawn of time,
yes,
which one is your absolute favorite?
Out of all the parodies I've ever done in my entire career,
yes,
my absolute favorite is whichever one I'm currently promoting. So White and Nerdy.
White and Nerdy it is!
There it is.
Very good.
Al, I got to ask you about this. It's cut number 11 on your new CD. It's called Trapped in the Drive-Thru. Is this
11 minutes long. Let's play the whole thing.
Oh, sure. It's 10 and a half minutes long. That's why I said that. But... What did this? Is this a personal experience of yours, or is this you just thought it would be funny to have a 10-minute long song that nobody could ever play on the radio?
Every song that I write is based on a totally personal experience.
Yeah,
like being a surgeon or being fat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and once I actually did go to the drive-thru and order something, so I figured I have to document this.
And I wrote a song about it. Here it is. Well, the best part about seeing you live, I think, many people who have not had the opportunity, you've got to go. The polka numbers that you do. Were the kids cruel because you played an accordion at a young age?
Well, I don't know about cruel, but it was very difficult to get into my friends' rock bands. For some reason, I don't know why, they didn't feel the need for an accordion player.
It is really cool lit on fire on stage, though.
I've done that. I did my whole Jimi Hendrix thing,
right.
And I've gone through a few accordions that way. And they go up pretty quickly.
That's true. You don't want a great white out, harm anybody.
No.
But just keep in mind, there's pyro at the Weird Al show.
So, speaking of which, where do you draw the line on making a parody? I mean, you wouldn't want to do something, with some club that burnt up.
I wouldn't say that nothing's sacred. Certainly, there's lines I wouldn't cross. I mean, good taste and bad taste are very individually. There's places I won't go. Let me just leave it at that.
Okay.
All right.
Weird Al, again, the new CD is in stores, and it is titled Straight Outta Linwood. Is that correct?
It's in stores Tuesday, but you can go there right now and wait for it.
Okay,
well, you know what? I'm just going to download all the songs.
No!
Come on!
No, there's a cautionary tale about how downloading leads to double homicide.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, though, that it's actually a dual disc. The DVD side has 6 videos. It's got a making-of documentary. It's got 5.1 sound. It's got so much stuff, you have to buy it.
Before we let you go, Weird Al, we play a game with all of our celebrity guests. We call it Cheese Quiz.
Oh, boy, it's cheese quiz time.
15 seconds go on the clock. And in that time, we'll ask you to name as many types of cheese as you can, like, for example, cheddar.
Cheddar, Gouda, Camembert, Swiss, American, Brie,
Wow.
That was
blanked.
This could be an all-time low score.
No, it's not an all-time low. He
No?
he was fast out of the gate, and that's how he was able to get to 6.
Oh, that's good. Well, Weird Al, thank you so much for being on our show, and you're kind of a radio guy yourself. Why don't you give us the big Boss Jock walk-up intro for Weasel Stopping Day?
Weird Al Yankovic from the album Straight Outta Linwood. Here's Weasel Stompin' Day.
All right.
Very nice.
Thank
Flamethrowing
you.
boss jock. Thank you, Weird Al.
Faces filled with joy and cheer. What a magical time of year.